To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then we best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering, and make them an ally to our cause.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Fancy a look at my wares?
A mug of ale is
Fancy a look at my wares?
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Come on, have a look.
There is a rumor whispered among pawns that I have oft pondered. The gist of it is, when pawns travel beyond the rift, we can contract a peculiar illness that imperils the lives of those around us. At first, we are only restless and excitable, but in time we become so unruly that even the Arisen holds no sway over us.
Can that really be true? I don't like the sound of it at all.
What else needs doing?
Welcome.
My bed calls and I shan't resist.
Nice place to sit. I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Ain't gonna make any coin here.
Could I do with a few more hours?
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few. Let us be thorough. Scrupulous investigation is the cornerstone of any adventure.
Quite right. No sense doing things by halves.
I'll hold on to this. After all, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Prepare to engage.
No harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Ah, you've returned. Oh, my spectacles. Well done, sir. With these, I shall have no need to fear any letters, be they small or faintly scrawled. I shall learn aught I can, that the day might come when I can repay this debt I owe you. Many, many thanks. Take this as a token of my gratitude.
A resounding success!
An achievement to be proud of.
What will our next adventure have in store for us, I wonder?
I begin to doubt I will e'er find the time to read every tome within these walls.
There is surely no fate more wretched than this. The sun's too bright for these poor eyes. My hair's done.
Over here!
Gonna make any coin here? Any loose coin about? Enough to make you rich? Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
Tis quiet about.
Let me think on this a moment.
All this hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
Here at last! I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
'Tis not our place to hurry the arisen.
all my just about anywhere.
You are the places where I can
I'll have to remember this place.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm part.
Not at the expense of laundry.
This place is very dreary.
Would that all my days
Not good will come of this.
Here I might reflect upon my affairs in peace.
Perchance you've heard. The coronation is soon to be held, it seems. The Sovereign, wounded in glorious combat with the dragon, is recovered at last. No tidings could be more joyous. Indeed, 'tis a weight off my heart to think that our fair Vermund shall once again be governed by a true ruler.
I like to think I give people a reason to smile.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
You're the last person I'd waste my time on.
We've naught to discuss.
Here I might reflect upon my affairs in peace.
My sword arms could use some work.
Minute now.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident. The townspeople depend on me.
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
Does life have meaning? Or is all in vain?
Captain will have my aid if I skip another patrol.
I would fain aid you if you are in need.
Breadth of knowledge is no less important than depth.
Where possible.
Just one last push, and I'll be done for the day. Sometimes I wonder.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
My talents are lost on these townsfolk.
This place is very charming.
Just one last push, and I'll be done for the day. I've more time than I know how to spend.
Would that all my days were so tranquil. I'd sooner stay at where possible.
Some skills can only be honed on the battlefield. Now, how best to proceed?
All my peers seem so much more capable.
Hail, friend! You've come at a good time. I was just hoping to speak with you. Have you heard aught of the masquerades being held in the palace of late? 'Tis said they are in celebration of the sovereign's valorous deeds. However, in truth, my mother is merely holding them to strengthen her ties with her closest retainers. But therein lies our chance, for I suspect one among them might prove an ally to our cause, a man by the name of Patrick. Might I ask you to infiltrate one of these masquerades and give him this letter? I imagine that's the most prudent way to go about this. You have my thanks. I would handle this matter myself, but I am afraid I cannot attend the masquerades. Mother refuses to allow it. I will speak with a sentinel I trust, and bid that he ease his patrol on the evening in question. Pray, make use of this opportunity to slip into the venue. Patrick will be wearing a mask without a mane, and a blue cape, I believe. Hopefully this information will be enough for you to seek him out. Come to think of it, there has been tell of some important figure from a neighboring country being invited as well. I've not been told much, but any guest of my mother's is bound to be the mark of much attention. Mayhap 'twould be best to stay away from this figure, lest you attract unwanted notice. You should be going now, friend. You're not meant to be here in the first place.
I kip just about anywhere.
Such quietude is a blessing.
I only pray my watch finishes without it.
That such peace reigned eternal.
Can't wait for the new equipment coming.
A welcome respite from all that hustle and bustle. I've no time for pointless chatter.
I'd sooner stay out of the battle, were it possible. as my watch.
Such quietude
Clean
is a
forgotten.
blessing.
Quite sure.
What to
Somehow
make
my
of this?
All this quiet makes me itch.
I'll admit, I did worry you'd forgotten me.
What should I throw in?
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky. Our hero, oft forgotten by history in spite of his worth, awoke one fell morning to rumbling earth. In a panic he started, out the front door he leapt, to behold what had approached a night as he slept. 'Twas a mysterious figure, but be it friend or foe, on shaking legs did he approach, the better to know. Yet he did not get near, for afore him stretched the sea. The figure was striding through waters up to the knee. This realization explained the bizarre. What had appeared close was being seen from afar. For truly, the figure was mammoth in size, tall enough to be blinded by the clouds in the skies. One thing was certain. Should it walk upon land, no city, no mountain would outlast its hand. So he challenged its ingress with voice loudly drawn, and in an instant the giant was gone. Aye, in the face of his valour, the gigantus did pale. But who among you can name the hero of our tale? 'Twas none other than Lord Rosamond, who, needless to say, was the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, much appreciated. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky. Our hero, oft forgotten by history in spite of his worth, awoke one fell morning to rumbling earth. In a panic he started, out the front door he leapt, to behold what had approached a night as he slept. 'Twas a mysterious figure, but be it friend or foe, on shaking legs did he approach, the better to know. Yet he did not get near, for afore him stretched the sea. The figure was striding through waters up to the knee. This realization explained the bizarre. What had appeared close was being seen from afar. For truly, the figure was mammoth in size, tall enough to be blinded by the clouds in the skies. One thing was certain. should it walk upon land, no city, no mountain would outlast its hand. So he challenged its ingress with voice loudly drawn, and in an instant the giant was gone. Aye, in the face of his valour, the gigantus did hail. But who among you can name the hero of our tale? 'Twas none other than Lord Rosamond, who, needless to say, was the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day.
Places such as this nourish the spirit.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
Can I throw in?
I'm nodding off where I stand. Well met, sir. Welcome. Somehow my feet always carry me. When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
What should I get up to today?
This job better be worth it. Bloody early.
Maybe I'll make myself scarce. Maybe I'll make myself scarce.
Oi! Who's there?
Don't like this place at all.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Do you perchance remember me? Well, I'm his maid. Tell no other soul, afeard of invite, yet the loss of a new. I had hoped the sun would seem it was not to be.
Dead on my feet. Maybe I'll keep right.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
I dare not showcase a performance unprofessional.
How vast the sea is!
I imagine we would not escape a plunge into the water's depths.
Crowds make for easy pickings.
Time to be heading. This is no place to compose my thoughts.
Interested in my wares?
Look at them. Bunch of careless fools.
Only fools
Go
walk into peril
on, have a
unprepared.
look.
I'm off. Let's see. Where to
Ain't nothing
next?
but trouble lurking here.
Interested in my wares?
Bread on the table.
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
My claws could use a trim.
Go on,
I
have a
sleep
look on my woes.
Only fools walk into peril unprepared. I'm off.
God been born a nobleman, son.
Listen up, you lot. Albert, King of Beggars, has come to quench your thirsts. Aye, the ale's on me tonight, so drink up, my friends. Drink your fill.
Well met. This here's the sanctuary of tipplers and merrymakers alike. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff.
Interested in my wares? Have a mouthful on the fork with a dash of salt.
Ain't gonna make any coin here.
Time to be heading.
Go on, have a look.
Not my kind of place.
Stimulation. All that fuss and nary a coin to show for it.
Interested in my wares? Almost wish aught would happen to shake things up.
Got to crack a few skulls.
Tad
if you wanna be
Go
self-conscious.
on, have a look.
Don't I know that lass from somewhere?
Not game enough to hang about here.
I'm tired of breaking
A
my
few
bones with
interested
someone
in my
else's.
wares?
Life's been pretty kind to me.
Go on, have a look.
Wouldn't do to neglect proper nutrition. If I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll go away.
Time to be heading.
Interested in my wares?
Only fools walk into peril unprepared. I'm off.
Don't I know that lass from somewhere?
Dum, da.
Go on, have a look.
The things I could do with an ox cart full of gold.
A book
I ought to be getting back to.
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
Mayhap I ought to be getting home.
Interested in my wares?
What was I supposed to do? I've clean forgotten.
Got to think about what
Time to be heading.
Go on, have a look.
complacent.
I ain't gonna make any coin here.
Not my kind of place.
Interested in my wares?
Drink is a vice and wish I'd been born a nobleman, son. A tad rowdy.
Best be getting home.
Go on, have a look.
I pity those
What
who
to
tend
do?
to live in idleness.
Not my kind of
It's been a hard
place.
day.
Interested in my wares?
The things I could do with an ox cart full of gold.
Puts me in the mood for a
I
song.
end up feeling weary.
Go
even
on,
after
have a
day
look.
rest.
I'd sooner not
I always
associate
draw
with
the
drunk
short
straw.
What should I get up to today?
My legs are fair
Interested in my wares?
What makes a
Crowds make for
performance worth
easy
watching?
pickings.
It's been a hard day.
not game enough.
Go on, have a look.
The things I could do with
Unless I am much mistaken, we have cause to visit a place not far from here.
So many choices. Glad I don't have to make them.
Interested in my wares?
I'm aching for a fight.
What can cure our desire for oblivion? Amenities here.
Go on, have a look.
Stock up on the basics.
Gonna make it a coin here.
Fine place to ponder the higher mysteries, this.
A tad rowdy, but I shan't complain.
Interested in my wares?
Now that's
Ain't nothing but trouble.
I pity those content to live in idleness.
Mayhap I ought to be getting home.
Suppose I'd best go on, have a look.
Ain't nothing but trouble lurking here.
Puts me in the mood for a song.
This is my sort of
Any
place.
loose
My
coin
wares.
enough to make me rich.
I'm in fine fettle today.
The hour's grown late. Hilda's going to have my hide.
Go on, have a look.
Another day, another adventure.
It's been a hard day. Time to be heading home.
Exploring. Mayhap I'll treat myself to a tickle before bed.
Ah, Sir Aris, I see. 'Twas under... You must understand. Thus, for the sake... Though it pains me to prepare...
Ain't gonna make any coin here.
Must hold out till someone comes to relieve me.
All this quiet makes me come more anxious.
Oh dear.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Regarding the matter of the Godsway, I fear there is naught to be done, save for your Majesty to venture to Batal, where you might uncover the false sovereign's secrets directly. The sigil upon that letter from some days past bore the crest of the Batali Palace. Surely this ought to be found therein. Yet official dealings twixt Batal and Vermund are suspended. Passing through their fortress will prove a difficult task. With such hindrances in mind, I thought to prepare this. Pray, take it. Few may pass through Batal's fortress, save Beastren merchants. With some coin, I was able to convince one such merchant to grant us that entry permit. It ought guaranteed passage through the border checkpoint, but alas, 'tis intended for a Beastren. You shall have to act the part, but as to how that should be done, I'm shamed to say I do not know. 'Twill depend upon your Majesty's ingenuity.
Fancy a gander?
Perhaps a journey to Batal will aid us in unraveling the secrets of the Godsway.
Very well.
I'll guide you there directly.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
You have my fullest confidence. So the acting chief of Melv was blamed. I suspect this is some ploy of the Queen Regent and her ilk to lay claim to the village territory. However, I've heard no report of her capture as of yet. It may well be that she is safe. Perchance, she has fled somewhere outside of Deesa's reach. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? The permit is intended for a beastren, which is to say, Your Majesty, is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
Whatever could you want from me?
Follow me.
This journey will be a long one. What say we employ an...
In every age, when the Arisen fells the dragon and save hence, pawns are treated with respect, not to mention...
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
Having trouble keeping up? No matter. I shall wait for you as long as it takes.
Oh dear. Wonder if there's any easy
Everyone out and about.
Wonder if it's too early for dinner.
Suppose I better give the
no
orcs
easy
some
answers
feed.
here. I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles. I'm dead on my
Now, this is a place to forget one's troubles.
well met, sir. Last time I used to dance to my bed. Learn a new dish. Keep things interesting.
Lots to do.
Right, just follow me. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager. We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Suppose I ought to be used to this by now.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
That's such peace. Reigned eternal.
I heard from Captain Brandt that you plan to make for Batal in order to continue your investigation. As for me, I've been looking into my mother's movements since last we met, and I happened upon this. 'Tis a letter she discarded, only half written. It seems to be addressed to someone called Phaesus. I passed an eye o'er it, though I failed to grasp its meaning, or what compelled her to throw it away. Here, I thought it best that you have it. Mayhap you could glean aught from it that I could. And if you do, would you be. That is only if you have the time to spare. I am in no position to make demands, of course.
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
If he asks me again, I'll claw out his eyes.
This armor's seen better days.
overwhelming. I like to come here when I need a minute to think. This is where I come when life gets overwhelming. Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace. If he asks me again, I'll claw out his eyes. Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace. No one's coming to my aid. Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace.
My head will roll if aught goes awry.
I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Would happen to shake things up. I've clean forgotten.
A long road lies ahead. 'Twould behoove us to employ an ox cart, if you'll pardon the expression.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on. Aye, out of the car, all of you.
You'll not live to regret this! I should hope so pitiful a foe would give you no trouble.
We can ill afford to grow old. Our foe is not yet routed.
A resounding success!
When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame.
Goblins approach!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Battle is best avoided here.
Lost track of time. This place is too complex. It falls on me to resolve this.
It's been a hard day.
It's well tiring being some of Earth all day long.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
Nook Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Even the best of them. You'd think they'd learn by now not to creep up on me.
A merchant, eh? Have you an entry permit? Hold a moment. That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates!
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your permit. Oi! This isn't yours. Do you take me for a fool? Present your own permit, or I'll have you thrown in jail!
New equipment's coming.
Barely slept a wink.
Somehow
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Washes all my troubles clean away, this place.
Well, hello there, sir. What can I do you for? Oh, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border, where quarrels occur every other day. always a pleasure.
Nothing caught your eye? Ugh, that's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Swapping stories is one of life's great pleasures.
Washing, cleaning.
Everyone's about ready to fall asleep.
I ought to have a mouthful. It might want a dash of salt.
Suppose I better get to work. It falls on me to resolve this.
I'll sleep like a log tonight.
'Twill take a better mind than mine to solve this.
Must hold out till someone comes to remove me.
The chance to put my feet
I'm
up
about
is
ready
as
to fall
welcome as
asleep on my
fine
feet.
ale. Something smells divine.
Those recruits
better
don't
get
know
to work.
pommel from point.
Haste makes
Well,
waste.
this is no
as
good.
they say.
Can't let myself get distracted.
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the
Soon as
table.
my shift's done,
Oh, wait for the new equipment to come in.
Wearing armor all day feels like a punishment. I'm not risking my life for a
What am I supposed to do?
imagine a world empty of monsters.
Someone ought. Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table.
All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
My back's so stiff after a day's patrol.
It's been a
Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
Swapping
I
stories
cannot
is
help
one
but
of
be
life's
wary
great
now.
pleasures.
After all I've seen.
Polish up my gear.
Somehow my feet always carry me.
Nodding off where I stand.
My bed calls.
Lost
and
track
I
of
shan't
time.
resist.
This place is too comfortable. Only fools and urchins boast of their kind. I'm about ready to fall asleep on my
Twill take a better mind than mine to solve this.
Swapping stories is one of
What's
life's
to do?
great pleasures.
And precious little time. If I sleep on my world, mayhap they'll go away.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun. Is that a
I'll
scratch?
gladly stay a
I only
while.
polished it this morning.
There's adventure to be.
These soldiers lack discipline.
Everyone's as tired as I am, seems like.
There's naught I love more than a saucy
Slow and steady gets the
But
job
not at the
done.
expense of my duty. Lots to do. And precious little time.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun. I'm not risking my life.
There are few places where I can let down my guard.
There's no easy thing making a living as a soldier.
What ought I to do? Barely slept a wink. I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet.
It is well tiring being so alert all day long.
Boots
Nice.
life's been pretty kind.
Ready for the can't wait for the new equipment to come in. Twill take a better mind than mine to
Bed
solve
calls,
this.
and I shan't resist.
Washing, cleaning, these chores ne'er
I'm
end.
about ready to fall asleep on my feet.
That's quite enough for a
I'm still
hunting
waiting on that
day.
report.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
I'm dead on my
Too
feet
early
after
for dinner.
today's training.
Somehow my feet always carry me here.
Only fools and urchins boast of their kind.
I'm in
Let me
fine
think
fettle
on this
today.
a bit.
Polishing my armor can wait till the morn.
Find myself some work today.
Well, this is no good. Can't let myself get distracted.
I lament this calling I've chosen at times.
Wonder if it's too early for dinner.
Hasn't anyone got coin to spend?
I'm not risking my life for a pittance. Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
My bed calls,
Lost track of
and
time.
I shan't resist.
Dusting. I've little
Quite
else to do.
Wonder if it's too early for dinner.
Only fools and urchins boast of their kind.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
I
about
lament
ready
this
to fall
calling
asleep
I've
on my
chosen at times.
So tired. I'd kept
just
Can't
about
remember
anywhere.
the last
this is
time
no
I...
good.
I've trained for
I
this.
can't let myself get distracted.
Something smells divine.
I'd kill for some decent sleep. Or a comfy bedroll.
Lots to do. And precious little time.
I've trained for this.
What ought I to do?
To put bread on the table.
My body's not forgiving me for last night's scuffle.
This looks as good a place as any.
Suppose I better get to work.
One must take pride in their charge.
Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
Well, this is no good. Can't let myself get distracted.
Slow and steady.
I've not an inkling of what to do.
I'm not risking my life for a pittance.
Haste makes waste, as they say.
It is hard to imagine a world empty of
I
monsters.
swear I've not blinked once in the last hour.
My body's
The
not
chance to
forgiving me
put
for last
my
night's
feet
scuffle.
up is as welcome as fine air.
Must hold out till someone comes to me.
Nattering all day.
Polishing my armor can wait till the morn. Wearing armor all day feels like a punishment.
Can't make a living if I get myself injured.
Everyone's as tired as I am.
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table.
Somehow my feet
My bed calls,
Market,
and I
methinks.
shan't resist.
These soldiers
I'll sleep like a log tonight.
Is that a scratch? I only polished it this morning.
Now here's a welcome sight.
I ought to stock up on the basics. Flour,
That's not at the
salt,
expense of my
fat.
duty.
There's naught I love more than a saucy rumour.
I've been on
I'll
my
sleep
feet.
like I must
all
earn.
day. My legs are as lead.
Only fools and urchins boast of their coin.
All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
Consarn it.
Now here's a
I'm
welcome
nodding off
sight.
where I stand.
Is autumn miss hereabouts?
Polishing my
Can't
armor
make a
can
living
wait
if I
till
get
the
myself
morn.
injured.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
Got to sell off what I can while I'm in town.
I only polished it this morning.
Somehow my feet
pretty
always
kind
carry
to
me
me.
here.
Swapping stories is one of life's great pleasures.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
Consarn it. I'm nodding off where I stand.
Wonder if anyone will notice if I stay here a bit.
Time to hit the sack.
What ought I to do?
In my substances.
I've not trained for this.
Wonder if there's any
There are
easy
few
work
places
to
where
be
I
had.
can let down my guard.
Well, this is no good. I must
Can't
not
expect to
get
fare so
distracted.
well every day.
To be had if one only seeks it.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Consarn it. I'm nodding off where I stand. I'm in fine fettle today.
Time to hit the sack. Deep in my cups as 'tis. Nattering all day is tiring work.
Wearing armor ready to fall asleep on my feet.
Wonder if it's
Am I
too early for
shedding?
dinner.
Must be my winter
When
coat.
suppose I ought to earn my plea for good.
I've all I need right
All the best
here.
tales come from travellers at the inn.
Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
Wonder if anyone will notice if I
Got
stay
to
here
think
a bit.
about what's in
Consarn it. I'm nodding off where I stand.
No sense travelling when I'm happiest
Not
here.
sure what they expect. I'm no cook, am I?
Peril can result from a moment's incaution.
Lots to do.
I'll sleep
and
like a log
precious little
tonight.
time.
Life's been pretty kind to me. come to
Suppose
think
I ought to earn my pay.
Take joys by the handful and regrets by the pinch.
Lost track of time.
I end up feeling weary.
My body's not forgiving me for last night's scuffle.
Lost track of time.
My
This
bed
place is too
calls,
comfortable.
and I shan't resist. Suppose I ought to earn my pay.
I've all I need right here.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
Can't they see the old bloody place is
Surely I'm
Stock up on the
overdue a day
basics. Flour, salt.
This looks as good a place as any.
Swapping stories is one of life's great pleasures.
Time to get to work.
Peril can result from moments in caution.
Wonder if anyone will
I'm about
notice
ready
if I
to
stay
fall
here a
asleep
bit.
on my feet.
A chance to put my feet up is as welcome as fine ale.
No sense travelling when I'm happiest here.
I fancy a kip. But not at the expense of my duty.
It's been a hard day.
Life's been pretty kind to me, come to think of it.
Not much has changed since I was a girl. Save myself.
I'll sleep
My
like a
body's
log
not forgiving me
tonight.
for last night's scuffle.
Consarn it. I'm nodding off where I stand.
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
I've all I need right here.
I must earn the people's faith.
Hasn't anyone got coin to spend?
Consarn it. I'm nodding off where I stand.
Nattering all day.
I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
No sense travelling.
A good day to you.
Bed calls, and I shan't resist.
Interested in my wares? I'll take any chance not to think
Got
on
to
my
work
troubles.
if I'm to put bread on the table.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Can't earn a living sitting on my haunches.
Now I've gone and stepped in it.
I only pray my watch finishes without
What to do? Wonder if there's any easy...
Must hold out.
Go
There's
on,
someone
have a
comes to
look.
treat me.
No sense
does my
travelling
watch?
when I'm happiest here.
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Wonder if there's any easy...
Naught to look forward to, but a long day of work. I'm nodding off where I stand.
How might I be of assistance?
One last push, and I'll be done for the day.
Well, this is no good. Can't let myself back
Talking about something about
Oh, tell me I haven't got it.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
As your pack becomes heavier, so too does your step. Perchance you ought to let a few things go.
Take a better mind than mine to solve this.
Each day's the
Twill
same
take
as
a
the
better
one
mind
before,
than
it's
mine to
telling
solve
me.
this. I'll take
Only fools and
You! I'll take any.
At least I have my life.
I'll not take that from you.
Make for a healthy life.
Hold on. I'm nodding off now. Where are you going?
Day of rest.
Anyone
Finds myself some work.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
I wouldn't mind a chance to doze off as the...
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
I got the buggies.
Suppose I ought check with you.
Nothing to be exciting.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
It's been a long day. Can I throw in?
Not sure what they expect.
Let's take it easy today.
Back.
My knees are acting up.
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You have lost sight of your path, but I can point the way. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. May these words guide you true. You've my gratitude. Tis lovely to see you.
So tired.
Wonder if it's too early for dinner.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close.
'Twas a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Aye. Tell is her ties to this figure from the neighbouring country have a romantic tint.
Those soldiers' aid he would fain have leapt. Unease overtook him, so behind a pillar he wept. And not a moment too soon, for there came a flash of light. Ere the room filled with screams, soldiers wailing at their plight. Then the shrine grew deathly still, and our hero was all alone. For every last soldier had been transformed to stone. Wary of his foe, and with presence of mind, the man crept up to the pillar upon which 'twas entwined. Seeing his moment, he unsheathed his blade, and brought the pillar low in a thundering cascade. The gloating serpent was caught by surprise, and with a pitiful hiss, 'neath the pillar it writhed. Till mustering swiftly the last of its might, to the depths of the shrine did the monster take flight. Thus with a wit as sharp as his sword was honed, did our hero put an end to the threat imposed. And who was our hero? Why, needless to say, 'twas the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most fell. Our hero ventured into a shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soldiers in battle opposed. Though to the soldiers' aid he would fain have leapt, unease overtook him, so behind a pillar he crept. And not a moment too soon, for there came a flash of light, ere the room filled with screams, soldiers wailing at their plight. Then the shrine grew deathly still, and our hero was all alone. For every last soldier had been transformed to stone. Wary of his foe, and with presence of mind, the man crept up to the pillar upon which 'twas entwined. Seeing his moment, he unsheathed his blade, and brought the pillar low in a thundering cascade. The gloating serpent was caught by surprise, and with a pitiful hiss, 'neath the pillar it writhed. Till mustering swiftly the last of its might, to the depths of the shrine did the monster take flight. Thus with a wit as sharp as his sword was honed, did our hero put an end to the threat imposed. And who was our hero? Why, needless to say, 'twas the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day. gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most fell. Our hero ventured into a shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soldiers in battle opposed. Though to the soldiers' aid he would fain have leapt, unease overtook him, so behind a pillar he crept. And not a moment too soon, for there came a flash of light, ere the room filled with screams, soldiers wailing at their plight. Then the shrine grew deathly still, and our hero was all alone. For every last soldier had been transformed into stone. Wary of his foe, and with presence of mind, the man crept up to the pillar upon which 'twas entwined. Seeing his moment, he unsheathed his blade, and brought the pillar low in a thundering cascade. The gloating serpent was caught by surprise, and with a pitiful hiss, 'neath the pillar it writhed. Till mustering swiftly the last of its might, to the depths of the shrine did the monster take flight. Thus, with a wit as sharp as his sword was honed, did our hero put an end to the threat imposed. And who was our hero? Why, needless to say, 'twas the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky. Our hero, oft forgotten by history in spite of his worth, awoke one fell morning to rumbling earth. In a panic he started, out the front door he leapt, to behold what had approached a night as he slept. 'Twas a mysterious figure, but be it friend or foe, on shaking legs did he approach, the better to know. Yet he did not get near, for afore him stretched the sea. The figure was striding through waters up to the knee. This realization explained the bizarre. What had appeared close was being seen from afar. For truly, the figure was mammoth in size, tall enough to be blinded by the clouds in the skies. One thing was certain, should it walk upon land, no city, no mountain would outlast its hand. So he challenged its ingress with voice loudly drawn, and in an instant the giant was gone. Aye, in the face of his valour the gigantus did pale. But who among you can name the hero of our tale? 'Twas none other than Lord Rosamond, who, needless to say, was the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day. This looks as something fun to do. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky. Our hero, oft forgotten by history in spite of his worth, awoke one fell morning to rumbling earth. In a panic he started, out the front door he leapt, to behold what had approached a night as he slept. 'Twas a mysterious figure, but be it friend or foe, on shaking legs did he approach, the better to know. Yet he did not get near, for afore him stretched the sea. the figure was striding through waters up to the knee. This realization explained the bizarre. What had appeared close was being seen from afar. For truly, the figure was mammoth in size, tall enough to be blinded by the clouds in the skies. One thing was certain. Should it walk upon land, no city, no mountain would outlast its hand. So he challenged its ingress with voice loudly drawn, and in an instant the giant was gone. Aye, in the face of his valour, the gigantus did pale. But who among you can name the hero of our tale? 'Twas none other than Lord Rosamond, who, needless to say, was the father of House Birkin, which lives on to this day. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky. Our hero, oft forgotten by history in spite of his worth, awoke one fell morning to rumbling earth. In a panic he started, out the front door he leapt, to behold what had approached a night as he slept. 'Twas a mysterious figure, but be it friend or foe, on shaking legs did he approach, the better to know. Yet he did not get near, for afore him stretched the sea. The figure was striding through waters up to the knee. This realization explained the bizarre. What had appeared close was being seen from afar. For truly, the figure was mammoth in size, tall enough to be blinded by the clouds in the skies. One thing was certain. Should it walk upon land, no city, no mountain would outlast its hand. So he challenged its ingress with voice loudly drawn, and in an instant the giant was gone. Aye, in the face of his valour, the gigantus did pale. But who among you can name the hero of our tale? 'Twas none other than Lord Rosamond, who, needless to say, was the father of House Birkin, which lives on to this day.
Isn't there anything to do there?
I'll have nightmares if I let myself worry much.
At least here I can let down my hair ready for the morrow.
I shan't complain.
Well met, Sid.
I've announced.
Head will roll if all goes awry.
Oh dear. What am I to do?
I've barely the vim to tie my boots.
Cleaning for I'm too tired?
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle. All this patrolling doesn't...
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but the events of the coronation are as vivid in my mind as if they occurred only yesterday. We must needs uncover this secret power that allows for the command of pawns.
I don't like this place at all.
last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Just remember, I've somewhere to be.
Sets my thoughts down
Suppose
dark
that's enough
paths
for
this
one day.
place.
And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Ah, now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Interested in my wares?
I've a book I ought to be getting back to.
feeling weary
I'm in
even
fine
after
fettle
a day of rest. Go on, have a look.
This is no
The
place
things
to
I could
compose
do
my
with an
hard
ox
day.
cart full of gold.
It smells good at least. It's a start.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
Don't I know that lass from somewhere? Go on, have a look.
The things I could
Let's
do
see.
with an ox cart full
Where
of
to
gold.
next?
Life's been pretty kind to me, come to think of it. Interested in my wares?
Drink
What shall
is
I
a
get
vice
up
of lesser men.
Not my kind of place, this.
Crowds make for easy
Go
pickings.
on, have a look.
Sets my
Great
thoughts down
matter
dark
requires a
paths.
little stimulation.
Suppose I'd best be heading home.
I always draw the short straw.
Interested in my wares? The hard
Sets
day's
my
work
thoughts
is
down
still
dark paths. This place.
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
The things I could do with an ox
Go
cart full of
on,
gold.
have a look.
What makes a performance I'm in fine fettle today.
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table.
Can barely drag my ass out of bed.
Interested in my wares?
I
Lots
pity
to do.
those content to live in idleness.
If I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll go away.
I'm tired of breaking my
Go
back for
on,
someone else.
have a look.
Sets my thoughts
I
down
pity
dark
those
paths. This
content
place.
to live in idleness.
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
Can't remember the last
Interested in
time
my
I popped
wares?
No wonder what rumours there.
Puts me in the mood for a song.
I've a book I ought to be getting back to.
Not my kind of place, this. Go on, have a
I'm
look.
tired of breaking my back for someone else.
I'm ill at ease here.
Life's been pretty kind to me.
Only
Interested
fools
in
walk
my
into peril
wares?
Lots to do.
unprepared. I'm
Precious
off.
little time.
All that fuss, and nary a coin to show for it.
Go
Brisk walk
on,
ought
have
to
a
ease
look.
my mind of its burdens.
Not my kind of place, this.
Another day, another adventure.
Interested in my wares?
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
Go on, have a look.
Any loose coin about? Enough to make you rich.
Suppose I'd best be heading home. Interested in my
I
wares?
pity those
Crowds
content
make
to
for
live
easy
in
pickings.
idleness. Sets my thoughts down dark paths. This place. Go on,
things I
have
could
a
do
look.
with
A
an
few
ox
hours
cart
sleep
full of gold
ought to help order my thoughts.
Puts me in the mood for a song.
Wonder if there's any easy
Interested
work
in
to
my
be had.
wares?
Oh, this
Gonna
will
make
do
it a
it.
coin
I'm in
here.
no fit state to perform.
Wonder if there's any easy
Go
work
on,
to be
have
had.
a look.
The things I could do with an ox cart full of gold.
This is no place to compose my thoughts.
Interested in my wares?
This is my sort of place. The more the merrier.
A brisk walk on, have a look. See what I can
Bunch of careless fools.
Got to think about what's interested in my wares?
Could barely drag my ass out of bed.
Suppose I'd best be heading home. A few hours sleep ought to help.
I can't go on.
Just remember.
This looks as good a place as any.
It's just another day, same as the one afore.
Can't remember the last time I don't mind this jingle.
There's comfort in the hand rather than, you know.
Normally before ever happened.
Right, door's locked. That should do it.
Somehow, my
Always calms me down.
It's a thankless job, this. My key.
Good day, sir.
Minute now.
God, son it all.
Something good will come of today. I just know it. Got to try to enjoy it.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
How are we to fight with such worn out people?
Better once I've had my dinner.
I've just about had my fill of this ruckus. I don't tell half as many lies as my parents.
Taken care of before the day's done.
this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
Tidy. What else needs doing?
I nodded off for a moment there. Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
Time's hard. I'm barely scraping by.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
I keep feeling eyes on the back of my head.
Can't remember the last time my pockets jingled.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
At least I have my life. That's something.
I could barely drag my ass out of bed.
I don't like it here.
I'm dead tired.
Wish I'd been born a nobleman, son.
I don't like it here.
What's the point? The morrow will be no different.
Ain't gonna make any coin here.
I don't like it here.
No shortage of easy marks.
All that fuss, and nary a coin to show for
Maybe
it.
I'll make myself scarce.
Wonder if it's too early for dinner. Do a decent supper.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Set my nose to the ground.
Somehow my feet always carry me. How are we to fight with such worn-out gear?
quite the predicament.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure, sir. Have we some business I'm unaware of?
If you're looking for idle chatter, look elsewhere.
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
Aye? What do you want? Hmm.
Everyone's busy with their own affairs.
Aye? What do you want? What? Where did you get this? No, never mind that. Listen, whatever you found out, whatever you think you know, pray, do not speak of it to anyone.
I never expected to have done like this. How could I have?
'Twas a lesson hard learned, but a lesson all the same.
'Tis as you say.
last.
Must the wind blow talked about this?
I'm not risking my life for a powder.
Perhaps I'll try.
But not at the expense of my duty.
All that fuss and nary a coin to show for it.
The monster's really scary. I don't want to go through it anyhow.
Let me get that.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party?
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand.
What is it? Have you brought me something to sate my unquenchable thirst from... Oh, a letter, is it? Let's see here. But know that tonight the moon shall again be shrouded in a veil of gossamer clouds, awaiting the return of the sun's warming glow. Well, well. I'd not thought Disa the capacity for such refinement. 'Tis a love letter of a sort. One that draws on ancient symbolism to convey its message. The moon represents a woman, the sun, a man. Put simply, what this letter means to communicate is, I miss you. Ha! A surprisingly saccharine sentiment coming from the Queen Regent. Would you not agree? I know not who this Phasus is, though 'tis safe to say that Disa is rather invested in him. What concerns me is this godsway mentioned in the first line. If we can take this letter at its word, and 'twas indeed granted to the Queen Regent, we can surmise that it must be something tangible, an object. As to what manner of object, however, I can only begin to guess. And I'm not one for pointless conjecture. I suspect.
Eyes open. There's no telling what might lurk in the shadows of this place.
Should we be assailed, we have but to best our adversary.
Life can be tiring, even if
for a
with no
fight.
troubles.
First, assess the field.
There's no easy thing making a living as a soldier.
If I were you, Master, I'd not leave this unread.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Oh, someone talked about this.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
You are not permitted to be here. Move along.
beg pardon, sir. But you are the Arisen, are you not? Captain Brandt bade me ask aught of you, if you would hear it. However, it is a matter best kept from prying ears. Might we not move to a more discreet location?
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
Mayhap I'll come
I'm
here
not
and have a
risking my
date
life
or
for a pittance.
Firstly, pray, take this. 'Tis a regalia sword, one of the kingdom's treasures. 'Tis my duty to guard it. Yet, I have stolen it from the masquerade hall where 'twas on display. A duplicate now rests in its place, and I must beg you to keep the true artifact hidden, lest the ruse be discovered. Generations of Amundian rulers have wielded it, though not in battle, of course. 'Tis a ceremonial weapon for use in parades and the like. Yet, Deesa's disdain for tradition has seen the blade suffer. 'Tis fractured, and has lost much of its former luster. Captain Brandt is of a mind to restore it, so that it might serve as a symbol of your authority, Sir Arisen. Indeed, when the time comes for you to announce your ascension, having this sword at your hip would doubtless elevate your standing in the eyes of the people. And I must confess, having watched over the blade for many a year, I've grown rather fond of it. I should be well glad to see it restored to its former splendor by your hand. My hopes for our kingdom and its treasure go with you, Sir Arisen. I bid you good fortune.
I'd sooner stay out of that, were it possible.
One of these days I'll buy myself a manor.
Too much a long day of work.
Good to see you, Master.
Such peace. Rain. Got to keep moving. Lest I fall asleep.
Though I cannot be sure how 'twill and should you learn something, would you be so truly? Then my mother and this man are... My thanks for looking into this. Alas, I had hoped 'twould be of greater use to our... What ought I to do?
Sit and gather one. Steal.
Thank this job, this. It's a blessing.
Couldn't hurt to put my feet at the moment.
I'm not risking my life for a pittance.
May this day bring delight to all my days were so
Hard to make anyone smile in these trying times.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Everyone's busy with their own affairs, I see.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
It is hard to imagine. I must resign myself.
Right, out of the cart, all of you.
We'll pull through yet!
This light
I'll turn you into a fit position.
It seems we have crazed our foe.
A reckless opponent makes the easy prey.
All aware of the techniques.
Splendid. This foe was marked by our master beyond the rift. Now I can report a successful hunt.
Splendid.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party.
It's this way.
Hail! When does my watch end? I've completely forgotten.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
I look forward to seeing your marksmanship.
Ox carts offer an easy journey, if not a comfortable one.
They do offer a welcome chance for us to set down our packs.
Let me think on this. I should have summoned taught.
Well, hello. Oh, there's always demand for weapons. Particularly near the border, where always a pleasure.
Well, it takes... to make a sale.
Well, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near... the border, where quarrels occur every other day. Always a pleasure. Why, peruse at your leisure, sir. Well, hello there. Oh, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border, where quarrels are always a pleasure.
Fancy a look at my wares?
What was it I had to do?
Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir.
It's one of life's great pleasures.
Somehow my feet always carry me.
Welcome, sir. After all, 'tis folly to linger on a single vocation when there are so many exciting methods of combat to be tried. How goes the collection? Made any progress? Do come again.
Loath as I am to admit it, I haven't the knowledge to guide you on that quest. Perhaps you should hire a pawn who does.
Now this is a conundrum.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Now this is a conundrum.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and... see the truth for yourself. Many thanks to you.
Got to make hay while the sun shines.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
What's like to sell round here?
Do stuff up. Please. Let them try and stop me.
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll go on through.
Can I further my devotion?
What to make of this?
It is just another day, same as the one afore
A group of bandits has been terrorizing the roads of late, targeting our ox carts and the cargo they carry. They call themselves the Coral Snakes, and they are no common thieves. They are organized and deadly efficient. And worse still, they are without scruples. They have been killing and stealing in equal measure. Devils, the lot of them. What say you? Would you lend your aid in catching them? Many thanks, sir. I shall be glad to know someone is doing aught to help us. You all begin by scouring for their hideout. It must be somewhere near the highway, for that has been their primary target thus far. Mayhap you could learn aught by speaking with some survivors of the raids.
Say, did you hear? There's been another ox cart raid. How many is that now?
Dunno, but I'd wager it's the work of bandits. Gotta be them coral snakes again, eh? Sir Lissandro's been iron hands in a bid to flush 'em out. Though they haven't found 'em yet.
Well, if they're not caught soon, we'll be seeing shortages. Mark my words.
Blessed be we servants of the heavens. How might I assist you?
Buy a little something, won't you? Many thanks, sir.
This is where I come when life gets overwhelming.
This is the only way to live. Free as a bird.
I'm in no mood for talk.
Will that be all, then?
Off with you.
Many of our citizens view pawns as bringers of calamity, and hatred for their ilk is common here in Batmatar. Yet so boundless is Empress Nadinia's mercy, that even lowly pawns may benefit from it. 'Twas she who decreed that no pawn may be forced into unpaid servitude or subjected to acts of violence. Oh, how magnanimous her heart, how generous her spirit. All pawns ought to bow before Her Majesty's peerless grace.
Interested in my wares? Some skills can only be honed on the battlefield. Looking to lay your head? We've soft beds aplenty. Many thanks.
It's too quiet here. Are brigands lurking about?
It's been a hot day.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Not much going on. It's been a hot day.
Say, weren't we tasked with another errand that sent us somewhere near here?
The decision of which task to prioritize is the Arisen's to make.
I'm starving, I am.
Is this place bereft of beasts and brigands both?
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day. Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Now here's a surprise.
The thrill of discovery never gets old. Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Could you come over here?
Rest assured, Master, you'll hear nary an idle word from me. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed. Follow me, Arisen.
There's been more trouble, as if we needed it. Happened right near here, too. I'd bet my left boot 'twas those coral snakes behind it. Seems they've slipped past this checkpoint and gone right into Batal. Whether they put all that effort into honest work like the rest of us. If someone doesn't put a stop to them anon, we'll all be sorry. A city, they say you should be thankful for your life, but simply being alive isn't the same as living. Eh? The trouble happened due south of here. 'Twill be those coral snakes again, I'm sure of it.
Follow me. Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but hesitation bogs you down, but it needn't. Your journey's just begun. Walk it proudly, and you'll...
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmouser's burrow in Backbatal. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek. Farewell.
We're off to the tavern then. The Rock Mouse's burrow, was it? Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Here, if you please. Look out! Knackers! Ice will be most effective against this foe. Curatives are our only recourse in the absence of a mage. I've got a good feeling about this one. Lucky us. That's worth taking. Feast your eyes on this!
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. The stars glimmer gorgeously this night.
Right you are. Arisen, are you all right? You seem to have been chilled. Are you all right?
Must admit that it feels wonderful to strike through.
Ensure your next no less purposeful. These people are only defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
You'll not live to regret this!
You see, this is the product of your heedlessness.
It's called taking the initiative, I'll have you know.
The monsters left us a parting gift. I'll see it safely into my pack, don't you worry.
Could you come over here?
with the Arisen in our midst.
Oi! When I get my hands on you,
What would you do without me, Arisen?
There's a campsite nearby, if memory serves. I camped there myself in another world. Shall I lead the way?
Lay down your arms, or you hurt yourself.
You'll not live to regret it.
I'll get my hands on you.
Here, if you please. Has anyone got a story to share? I'll hear any tale, be it a boast or embarrass.
Visions of roast meat will dance in my head tonight. For all I've stuffed myself.
Agreed. We ought to give ourselves a chance to recover ere we continue on our journey. Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then.
I hope you slept well.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Let's not be hasty now.
That's enough.
Hey,
Who are you? What would you with me? You looking for the coral snake's hideout? Don't ask me. They were on us before I knew what was happening. Couldn't even guess where they... Come to think of it, 'twas as we passed the crags to the west of here that they all came out at once. I had a clear view of them from the back of the cart. That's all I know. I ran for my life. Only reason I'm still here. Thought I'd come back, see if aught was left. But just being here again puts my hairs on end. You know what? I just remembered. There was a child traveling with us. Wonder if the lad's all right.
'Twould seem Batal has a prominent statue of its own.
Let us approach, that we might examine it further.
I've just remembered. There was another matter we were to attend to hereabouts. Was there not?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
I'm sure I'm very sorry. I've a request, if you're of a mind to hear it. Ah, 'tis you. Thought I recognized you. I suppose I should thank you.
Having trouble keeping up? No matter. I shall wait for you as long as it takes.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
It is clear you're not interested in arriving at our destination, so I'll hold off on guiding us there for now.
There will be other opportunities to lead. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
You must regain your footing. Trounced our foe well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above.
It isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
We shall be ill prepared for battle and rest much. must try for the same result with our next attack.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
We found a chest. Let us examine what it has to offer.
I suppose I should thank you. I'll not let a good deed go unrewarded.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Can it be you are lost, Arisen One? The path to the dragon has many turns, but I can illuminate the way ahead if you so desire. You will find the path you ought to follow inscribed herein. Would you know the fate of another? This meeting shall not be our last, Arisen One.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
Well done, Arisen One. You have seen through my deception and divined my location true. To one of your wisdom, I would be honored to pass on the most subtle of my trickster's arts.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed. Oh, I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
Our collection grows.
Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
This Arisen's will is the strongest I've seen.
Band of knackers!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Feast your eyes on this!
I'll hold on to this. After all, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Oh, that looks scrumptious. I'm positively famished.
You ought to exercise more restraint.
What?
I'll sleep like a log.
Ha! They are right to fear us.
Ought we to pursue and eliminate the stragglers? 'Tis good you lessen the load you carry. A lighter step can make all the difference in battle. Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
I quite agree. Best we recuperate our strength before we set off again.